Hi, Jerry Fontaine here. I'm pumped to show off the latest version of my VoiceFlow AI agent for phone and web. This update brings seamless Google Sheets integration, making it a breeze for users to save and update their personal info without breaking a sweat. What's that mean for you? Smarter automation, sharper record keeping, and a more tailored experience. You could even tap into it for secure authentication, all powered by cutting-edge AI. Let's jump into the demo and see Beta 2.4 in action. Trust me, you're going to love how smooth and powerful this update is. Stick around to check it out for yourself.
Okay, let's begin with a new session. We'll open up the chatbot here. So I'm going to enter a phone number that I know is not in the current database. Well, I shouldn't say database, but the current spreadsheet. So we just make up a number here. And the first thing that the backend is going to do is check see if the user exists. Because it doesn't exist, the first message is going to come up and it's going to tell the user that they haven't got a record on file, so they're greeted knowing that they're new to this website. So now we'll place an order. This hasn't changed much other than what I've done on the back end is I got two paths, whether or not it's a phone call coming in or whether or not it's the actual website that's taking the order. I can format the messages that come to the user more based on the platform that they're using. So on the voice bot, I have to speak slower when I'm talking about the products that are coming up. So like the numbers, for instance, like here you see $8.99.99, where it's actually spelled, it's worded out with the voice when it's talking on a phone call kind of thing. So I'm just going to add two to this order. Now I'll add a battery. Another upgrade that I've done here is I provide links for the images on the orders that the users have selected. And basically, I wrote a prompt here to go out on the web and trying to find an image that matches the vendor SKU and the maker of the product. So right here, you can see it's Rio Energy, and it goes to Rio Energy to get the image. That's all dynamic. This isn't hard-coded anywhere. So now we'll complete the order. And because this is a new user, I'm going to need all the information, like their full name. And obviously, going to need their email address. This still is part of the component for name and email, which I've done some work on cleaning it up as well, but nothing that much different than 2.0, just a little cleaner flow. Working on cleaning things up all the time. So now you'll see when it actually presents, it doesn't break up each letter on the email like it does when you make a voice call. So that on the voice, you can actually hear the bot talking, saying G, N, F, where I don't have to bother doing that on a web one. So now the order is complete after they give the address. So I'll enter in the address here. My daughter's always telling me, whatever, Dad. So let's go whatever street. Just make it interesting for me because this gets pretty boring. Anyway, Brandon, anybody who doesn't know Manitoba, is about 50,000 people. Pierre, one of our politicians, says that Brandon, with the 50,000, is how many people fentanyl took from our country. Terrible drug. So now that the order has been placed, the information was saved. And so let's go take a look at the spreadsheet here. So in the quote spreadsheet, you can see that order line was created with 400 whatever street and the phone number that I entered on the beginning, which is the key for looking up records when a person returns. And there's the order with the attached order that's dynamically created by Craft My PDF. Now let me demonstrate when a user actually returns to the website, where I'll do a dynamic lookup. We'll see that it's a returning user, so I'll use my phone number here, and the back end will make a call to the spreadsheet on Google Sheets. Keep on wanting to say Excel. So here it sees that return and it displays all the information from the sheets. So now I don't have to ask that information from the user again. So it makes the process a lot easier for returning users. And also when this is done on a phone call, if they come into the web, it's still going to be there for them. And again, they're not nagged every time they call in to make another order. It'll just pick it all up. So I'll just enter one item on this one because I'm more interested in just demonstrating that the user lookup is there. This could also be used for a quick authentication if you're just looking for a simple authentication application to where you can give unique experiences. Let's say basically if it's one of your staff that's logging in, or if it's a user coming to buy some products, and just direct the flow based on that. So you saw that order went a lot faster because I didn't need to re-ask the same information. And we'll go and pick up the email. So now looking at the email, we'll see that the new order will have all the information required, like the user's name, their address, their phone number, and the user didn't have to produce that again the second time. So it really was a good upgrade. To go back to the sheet one more time, you can see that there's phone numbers used as a unique identifier. I used the returning number of 8835 to do the record lookup that it was a returning user like you saw earlier in the demo, and the address and information that you saw, it matches. Okay, there will be a link in the description for downloading all the files that are associated to this project, including the spreadsheet, which is in an Excel format. You'll have to import it into Google Sheets. So anyways, once you've imported it, if you go to extensions and add scripts, that'll open up this page here. In which case, what you can do is just copy and paste the scripts that are provided for you in the zip file. It's in a text format, so it'll be easy to copy and paste it. Once you do that, you just have to deploy it. You're probably going to have to log in. I don't have to log in because I already did this once. And then you fill in this information, and then it's going to provide you the key on what you got to change in VoiceFlow in order for you to use it yourself, because it'll be in your own repository. You do not have to share this file, so it will be secure, and people won't be able to get access to it unless you share it. So just don't share it, and you're fine. And I hope that explains on how to set up the Google Sheets. So once you get the key from Google Sheets, open up the template, go under user lookup. This is where the APIs are. So you'd have to change the key that you get. You'll get that unique identifier. You just copy and paste that unique identifier in there, and you're good to go. Everything else should be set up for you. Here's another file you'll find inside of the zip file. This is my price list. These are probably a couple months old, but they are my actual item prices for the products we sell at Net Zero Plus. Like I said, there's quite a few records in here. As you can see, there's goes right down here, and there's actually thousands of lines, but there's about 750 product items. So do an import using VoiceFlow's API, and then you'll have that in the product list. So using the files I provided to you in the zip file, you'll have to go into your knowledge base, and these I just import directly by adding, just uploading it through a upload file. And then the products one, you obviously have to use the API. But as you can see, it divides each product item into individual chunk, which makes it more accurate. And that's why I decided to go with this method. Okay, now I'm going to call the Twilio account and show you that this code also works on a voice call. Just opening it up now.
Please give me a minute to look that up. Welcome back, Jerry Fontaine. To double check what we have your email address as gnfontaine@gmail.com and your address as 400 Whatever Street, Brandon, MBR5C1F8. Hi there, I'm an AI assistant here to help. What can I assist you with today? Are you looking to place an order, request a quote, book an appointment, or something else?
I'd like to just talk to a human, please.
Okay, I'll take a minute to transfer the call. 0.